Mr. Vaughn. Thank you.
Chairman Chapman and Commissioners, I'm Steve Vaughn, 6 White Mesa Trail in Placitas. I'm the Vice President of Anasazi Homeowners Association. I'm a property owner in Sundance. I'm a member of ESCA, Eastern Sandoval Citizens Association, and I am an intervenor in the lawsuit that the county filed, along with Dick Ulmer, and we are also authorized representatives of ESCA in connection with the settlement of this lawsuit. About 4 years ago, we met with, at that time, Lafarge and the owner of the property, and they told us they intended to mine this property to the edges, and they were going to do it for as long as it took to get the property mined out. We didn't like that. I don't think there's a single homeowner in Placitas or a property owner in Placitas that would be unhappy if Vulcan, Lafarge, Calmat were gone tomorrow. But that's not going to happen because in 1988 they got a non-conformance certificate, and that non-conformance certificate was extended by grandfathering in about 2009 by the county under its current zoning laws. So we had a problem, and with some effort on our part and the cooperation of the county, a lawsuit was filed because they were violating, we thought, and still believe, the terms of the non-conformance certificate they were granted in 1988. That's where this lawsuit all came about. When they originally made an offer of settlement, the operator, it was 15 years. We're now down to 9 years and 9 months. The county had negotiated, the county attorneys had negotiated a settlement essentially without our participation, got it down to 13 years, I believe, whatever it was. We didn't like it. We demonstrated here before the commission. I'm not sure you'd call it a demonstration, but it was a big turnout. And with the cooperation of the commission, that settlement was rejected. And finally, we got participation in the negotiation process, and we got them down to 9 years and 9 months. Is that the best that could possibly be done? Well, no. We'll never know in terms of a settlement whether that's the best that could be done. We do know we could have gone to trial. If we had gone to trial, if we had won on every issue, they'd still be mining. They'd still be mining for the 3 or 4 years or however long it took to appeal this case to the Court of Appeals and to appeal this case to the Supreme Court, because we can't afford the bond it would take to get them shut down immediately. They would continue mining for as long as it took to get the appeals done. So instead of 4 years, 5 years, however long the appeals would be, if we won on every issue, we're now at a point where we've got an agreement that will start tonight if you sign this agreement for 9 years and 9 months. 9 years of mining, 9 more months of reclamation. We believe that's a good deal for our community and for Sandoval County. A good deal relative to what would happen if it did not occur. One of the reasons, in addition to the fact that the time starts running tonight, if it's approved tonight, is that we would not be spending $10,000, $15,000. Mr. Salazar is sitting in the back of the room here, and he may be smiling inside because I bet you on Vulcan's side it would be a lot more than $10,000 or $15,000 a month. But we know that's how much we would be spending to get this case ready for trial, because there are deadlines that we've got to meet. We can't put them off any longer. We put them off some in order to get this settlement done, but we can't put them off any longer. We're going to have to start getting ready for trial if the settlement is not approved promptly tonight, because the trial is in October. And the judge is not going to be understanding any longer about the postponements of discovery and depositions and other trial deadlines that we're going to have to be paying our lawyers to do. We think this is a deal that ought to be approved by this commission. We got it with your help, and we appreciate your help in getting it done. We're here to answer any questions that the community may have. As you will understand, I'm talking to the community as much as to y'all. You understand what has happened and what's gone on, I believe, to a great extent. There are people in this community that are, for the most part, are very happy with this settlement. We had town meetings. We sent emails to the surrounding homeowners associations. There were postings on the Nextdoor website. We tried to communicate the terms of this settlement and to hear back from the community about what they thought. We tried very hard to do that, and we think we got to most people that were interested and concerned about it. Maybe not all of them, though, so I'm talking to them, too, tonight as we speak. I appreciate your time listening to me. I think I took more than 3 minutes, and I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. Next up is Diane.